host with most Grenville, as always. Welcome back. So we are going to be talking about a movie from our December 2018 DVD horror pack, and the movie we are discussing is Fingerprints. Yeah, I'm finally kind of getting around to the December packs, because I've been slacking so much, and plus two, I know I've been saying that I've been wanting to, really more and more do some more like horror pack movies and stuff, at least do like a couple from each pack, the following month after we get them. And I've been slacking. I'm sorry, you guys. I really am sorry, but I checked this one out a couple nights ago, and let me tell you, I wasn't expecting much from this movie, but it's an alright movie. Now, that being said, I know not everyone's gonna like this movie. I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you do check this out, you probably really aren't going to like it, but I feel it's worth checking out. Now, here's the thing about this movie. It came out in 2006. It does star Kristen Cavallari. I mean, I even kind of had made a little, like, comments when I was doing my unboxing of, like, it's got Kristen Cavallari. Let me tell you, she is no Paris Hilton. I mean that in a good way, because even with as kind of overacting as she does in this movie, she's kind of okay in this movie. I thought she did an okay job. And here's the thing: she's not the only one who overacted in this movie. Everybody in this movie at one point or another overacted. I mean, this includes Lou Diamond Phillips, who I love. I love me some Lou Diamond Phillips. He's been in everything, literally everything. And even the mother in this movie, literally every single scene that mother's in, overacting to the 100th degree. Let me tell you. But here's the thing about the overacting stuff and like the terrible acting moments. It didn't ruin it for me. I mean, it's not like a really a good sort of bad acting or over the top acting. It's not so much in a good way, but it's definitely not. It didn't ruin the movie for me. It was kind of okay. It kind of works for the movie in a way. At least for me, it seems to kind of work a little bit for the movie. Added a little bit of a charm to it. So I'm just saying. So keep that in mind with this. It's I think that's where a lot of you guys might really kind of be turned off by this movie is the acting itself. Because other than that, like, the movie itself isn't a totally terrible movie. Basic premise is it's supposed to take place in Texas, and it's the sort of backstory is that there's these train tracks that are haunted because like years and years before there was a train accident involving a bus, very much kind of like Munger Road. I know, like, it seems like almost every state or every couple of towns in each state have a very similar story where bus gets hit by a train and all the kids die, and then if you then put your car in neutral over the tracks, you put baby powder on the back of your bumper, you'll see handprints of like the kids pushing you over the train tracks to safety and everything. Very popular kind of urban legend and everything. And I know there's a few movies out there kind of dealing with this sort of same sort of urban legend and everything. This one though, unlike Munger Road, this one definitely is much more of a ghost story type of movie, which I like, and it's a little bit more of a classic, straight up ghost story. It's not like a possession movie. It's not a sort of exorcism type of movie. No, it's a decent little ghost story. And I think that's kind of also a little saving grace for it between the story and everything is that, it is just nice to see a straight up kind of ghost story and everything, which I like. And our main girl, who this movie kind of revolves around, excuse me, sorry guys, I still have a little bit of a cough from this cold that I have been getting over, so I apologize. But no, the main girl, so she gets out of rehab basically. Her and her ex-boyfriend had used drugs before, had some, addictions to drugs and everything. He, unfortunately, a little spoiler, I won't spoil the ending for you guys, but little spoiler in this, the boyfriend obviously like dies and stuff, but she survives. And she, I guess, apparently, like she overdosed. They both overdosed, obviously, and they both did end up actually kind of dying. She actually died for, I guess, a few minutes before they were able to revive her. Because of this, she now has sort of like the ability to see ghosts in the afterworld and everything. And then this kind of comes into play with the sort of like ghost children by the tracks, and especially too like this girl, this ghost on the cover here is kind of like our main ghost. She, you know, another thing I like about this and makes it a classic sort of ghost story is, you know, there's something that is still disturbing this ghost, can't rest until, you know, the wrong is righted and everything. So, you know, it's just, like I said, it's just a nice, simple little classic ghost story that works for me. I really do kind of like this. And like I said, you know, even with like the overacting, not the greatest movie or anything, but the story itself, like it has a little bit of meat to it. You know, it definitely gets like A for effort and everything. I mean, it does have some flaws in the story and everything. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is like the greatest thing since sliced bread or anything, but it's just kind of nice to see a movie like this, a more contemporary movie that isn't, you know, like Insidious or something, or like a Ouija movie or something, where it's just like it's just something that is a decent little ghost story. But no, it definitely. I would have to say this movie. I would give it like maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. Like I would say maybe like a 6.5. You know, nothing spectacular, but I didn't really hate it. It has its little moments for me. I had fun with it. And it was definitely, you know, definitely one of those nights for me when I popped this in where I was like, I'm not really sure what I want to watch. Kind of was looking at my horror pack movies that have been sitting here on my uh, wire shelving unit. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pop this one in. I'm going to give this one a chance. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I gave this one a chance. And honestly, you guys, even if you could find this maybe in like a little like bargain bin at Wally World or something, or a Target, I'd say invest in it. I mean, I think it's kind of worth it just to have a little something different in your collection. Nothing absolutely great. Something you can put on, have a good time with, you know, and not your run of the mill, regular sort of ghost type of movie. So I'm just saying, I liked it. I think you guys should check it out. And like I said, I know not all of you are going to really love this movie, but it has a little charm, as my sister from another Mr. Jen would say over at Jen's Reviews from the Grave. It's just a fun little movie. I liked it. I liked it. And even the ending I liked, because there's a couple of like twists, and then we're gonna go back on the twist. And I think some people even might, with the ending, might be kind of like, dude, come on, like pick one or the other. What's going on? But no, it works. It works, you know? So I'm just saying, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What you thought about this movie if you've seen it already. You know, did you guys like it? Did you hate it? What were some of the perks about it that you might have liked, or some things you might have hated about this movie? Let me know, you guys. Until next time, as always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.